this is 2i1 plus this is i2 minus 8i3 minus, now instead of i4 we will replace i4 with 15 plus i3 equal to 0, and this will be further 2i1 plus i2 minus 8i3 minus i3 will be minus 9i3, and this minus 15 goes on the other side, will become equal to plus 15. I'll call this as, let's say, equation number 5. And now if you observe carefully, it is equation 5 in the form of i1, i2, i3, equation 2 in the form of i1, i2, and equation 1. So we have got equation 5 in the form of i1, i2, i3. Now equation 2 is already in the form of only i1 and i2, but if you look at equation 1, there is again this i4 term here. So what are we going to do is, this substitution that we had done for i4 in equation number 3, I'm going to replace this in equation number 1 also. Let's do that. So what I'll do is I'll quickly consider equation 1 once again. Equation 1 was this whole thing. It was 2i1 plus i2 minus 2i3 minus i4 equal to 20. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want i4 there, so we will replace for i4, and we already know that i4 is 15 plus i3, so 15 plus i3 equal to 0. This will give me 2i1 plus i2 minus 2i3 minus i3 will be minus 3i3, and minus 15 goes on the other side. So this becomes my next equation. Let me call it equation number 6. So now if you look at equation number 5, equation number 6, and equation number 2, all these three equations are in the form of i1, i2, and i3. Solving equation 5, 6, and equation 2 we get. So we'll solve this equation in the calculator and let's see what are the values. So if I solve this equation, I'll get the values for i1, i2, and i3. I repeat, so equations that we have got are these three equations. This is my equation number 2, this is equation number 6, and this is equation number 5. All these three equations are in the form of i1, i2, and i3. This is equal to 20. So now if I simplify this, it's 2i1 plus i2. We have minus 2i3 minus i3 giving us minus 3i3. This minus 15 goes on the other side, will become plus 15, and that will get added with 20. So that will give us 35. So this gives me another important equation. I'll call it equation number 6. So now if you look at equation number 6, which is in the form of i1, i2, i3, equation number 5, which is also in the form of i1, i2, i3, and equation 2, which is in the form of i1 and i2. So I can solve these three equations simultaneously, and I will get the values of i1, i2, and i3. And then once I know i3, I can find out i4 also.